Hello everyone, and welcome to my newest video, or what I'm calling Who is this David Lauer guy 2.0. I'm starting this year. My New Year's resolution was, I actually had a few, one is to get into better shape, but the other is to sort of revamp, restart, and overall do a rehaul of what I tried to do 5 years ago. I started doing that with my Fortnite Friday videos, Fortnite Fridays and Fortnite Fridays 2. I apologize for Fortnite Fridays 2 being 6 hours long, and I completely understand if you did not sit down and take the 6 hours of that to watch me win one match, because it was not enjoyable for anyone. That being said, I did have a very good time, and yeah. Anyway, a few updates on what I've been doing since my last video. During my last video, actually, I was in a college. My major was theater, and in that theater program, I found nothing but drama. Little joke I like to use, but no, really, it was a bad time, and I did some soul searching, some life hunting, figured out who I was, what I wanted, and theater arts was not on that list. So I decided to drop out, and I'm currently about to pursue a degree in mathematics. I have worked a few odd jobs since then. My first job after coming back from that was I worked at an iron foundry, where I poured iron into castings. That was interesting, to say the least. If you ever want to know what molten iron feels like at 2,000 degrees, I suggest it. It's enjoyable. I actually have a really cool burn souvenir scar from that, and that probably will be with me my whole life. So there's that. After that, I started waiting tables at one of the local establishments in my hometown. That was enjoyable. Loved doing that. Did that for almost 2 years. And actually, I still think I'm technically on their lists or on their scheduling, and I'm just not scheduled. I'm pretty sure if they ever needed another waiter and they were ever to call me up, I'd jump at the chance, because I honestly loved it. It was enjoyable. In that time of working there, I was also working at a Walmart in the frozen dairy deli section of said Walmart, and that was a fun job. I ended up quitting that job a little after Thanksgiving, and if anyone tries to tell you that Thanksgiving is an awful job to work retail, unless they're the cashier, don't believe them, because Thanksgiving was easily the easiest night I ever had working those overnight shifts. After that, I worked at a Kmart at a service desk, a little closer to home, so I didn't have to drive to work. I could walk to work, because I had recently, let's just say my car had recently decided to die on me, because I was driving down the highway and my wheel flew off my car. The tie rods snapped, and my wheel flew off my car. I looked over and all I saw were sparks. It was kind of terrifying. Worked at Kmart, ended up ruining a nice pair of Converse Chucks because I worked at Kmart. Decided to quit that job because I got a job offer at a furniture company, moving furniture or delivering furniture, very high-end furniture, and it paid me a lot more than what Kmart was paying me to work their service desk. That job didn't pan out for various reasons, one being a disagreement between myself and one of the bosses. But that being said, if you ever get the chance to sit in an Eckernes stressless chair, or to own an Eckernes stressless chair, jump at the chance, because those chairs are probably the most comfortable thing I've ever sat in, ever. After that, I worked at a family video. Probably one of the most enjoyable jobs I've ever worked because it didn't feel like a job per se. It was combining my passion of movies with my joy of helping people and doing stuff like that, which was awesome. It was fun. I learned a lot of movie trivia because that was kind of the job, and I talked a lot about movies, which actually leads me to my next point. Um, one thing that I'm gonna start read. One thing that I'm gonna start, not start reading. One thing that I'm gonna start are gonna be my Movie Madness Mondays, and much like my Fortnite Friday videos, they're not going to be on the day in the title. My Movie Madness Mondays are going to probably be on Tuesdays, and if you know anything about movies, that's when movies usually come out on DVD. So I'm going to talk about new movies that are coming out. I'm going to talk about movies that I watched the week prior, sort of that I wrote up a synopsis on, that I'm going to basically delve into movies. I'm going to study them, say what I like about them, say what I dislike about them, talk about the newer ones that are coming out. This coming Tuesday, so a week from now, I'm going to talk about Alien Covenant and Kingsman 2, The Golden Circle. If you have any other movies you want me to talk about this coming Tuesday, feel free to drop me a comment and I'll look into them. But I'm also going to be talking about new movies that are coming out on that day, what movies I think you guys should watch. Not that my opinion should matter because it's your time. Use what you want to do what you want, but which is what I'm doing here. I'm probably also going to start up my Snapple Fact Saturdays, which are going to be on Sunday, which I'm going to film on Sundays. I'm probably just going to collect some Snapple facts or find some random facts out there and delve a little deeper, because Snapple says, like, random Snapple fact, a human eats 8 spiders in their lifetime. Well, that's probably an average, and I don't know how true it is. So we're going to look it up, see how true that is, and see what it says. But basically just have fun with it. I'm probably also going to try and do a Tourism Thursdays or Tourism Tuesdays, either on Wednesday or Friday, whichever one makes more sense, whichever one I have more time for. And I might do some tips and tricks Tuesday or Thursday, whichever one comes first, about random life hacks that may or may not be good for you. But yeah, I hope to see you guys soon. Hope you enjoy the videos, and hope we can take this journey, this experience together. Later.